Okay, so there's this project happening in Kenya right now that is so ambitious, it could literally rewrite the rules of farming. It's called the Ubuntu Cocoa Collective, and believe me, it's about a whole lot more than just growing cocoa. It's really about healing the land on an industrial scale.
First, you've got to wrap your head around the sheer scale of this thing. We're talking about 50,000 acres. I mean, that's an area larger than a lot of major cities. So right off the bat, you know this isn't some small experiment. The massive size is absolutely fundamental to what they're trying to do.
And of course, an operation this huge needs some serious cash behind it. We're looking at an investment of up to £175 million. You know, a number like that tells you this isn't just a pilot program. This is a full-scale, systematic transformation of the landscape.
But look, the real story here isn't just about the size or the money. It's about a really fundamental question. What if a farm could be more than just a food factory? What if it could actually actively heal the land it's using? And that, right there, is the powerful idea at the heart of this whole project.
So, what makes this a new kind of farm? How does that even work? Well, it all comes down to a single, really powerful philosophy that basically flips traditional agriculture on its head.
That concept is called regenerative agriculture. And the key word here is, well, it's regenerative. This isn't just about sustaining the land, not making it worse. This is about actively making it better. We're talking about enriching the soil, improving water systems, and boosting biodiversity. It's farming that gives back more than it takes.
Now, the project's name has cocoa right in it, but don't let that fool you. The vision here is way more complex and a lot more resilient. They're basically creating a complete agricultural ecosystem.
Just look at this mix. Yeah, there's organic cocoa, but they're also integrating premium beef, aquaculture, that's fish farming, exotic mushrooms, and even poultry. This isn't just about having a bunch of different products to sell. No, it's an ecological strategy. Every single piece supports the others, creating this kind of closed-loop system that's strong both economically and environmentally.
So who's the team making all this happen? It's really a partnership between two key players. First, you've got BMEA, that's Bear Machine East Africa. Think of them as the operators, the boots on the ground, the ones managing the actual farming. And then you have ITS. They're the technology and funding partner, bringing the AI, the data, and the whole financial structure to the table. But here's the thing. You don't just go out and develop 50,000 acres overnight. The how is just as important as the what. And this project is built on a really smart, phased rollout. It's all designed to manage risk every single step of the way.
Okay, so the whole 7-year plan basically unfolds in two main phases. Phase 1 is all about laying the groundwork. They start small with a 2,000-acre proof of concept. Then they scale up, and by the end of Phase 1, they've got a 15,000-acre foundation. It's only after that model is proven to work that they pull the trigger on Phase 2, the full expansion all the way to 50,000 acres.
And that gets to the absolute core of their strategy. Prove it, then scale it. Phase 1 is all about answering those critical questions. Does the model actually work? Are the farming techniques sound? Is there a real market for this? They're confirming every single assumption before they commit to that massive expansion. It's just an incredibly smart way to de-risk such a colossal project.
All right, so that's the big picture plan. Now let's zoom in a little bit on the two elements that really make this whole thing tick: the cutting-edge technology and the deep partnership with the local community. So, the technological heart of this whole operation is something they call the GTAI network. You can basically break it down into 3 simple parts. First, you've got precision farming. That means using AI and sensors to optimize every single resource, from water to fertilizer. Second, training. They're building a platform to share all this knowledge and best practices with local farmers. And finally, market access. Using that same network to connect those farmers directly with premium buyers, cutting out all the middlemen.
But this is not just a tech story. Not at all. The community partnership is baked right into the model from day one. I mean, in Phase 1 alone, 2,500 acres are set aside specifically for local outgrower farmers. The goal is to bring over 500 small-scale farmers into the fold, give them training, tools, and, this is the big one, guaranteed access to the market. It's designed so the local community shares directly in the success.
So, when you start putting all these pieces together, the incredible scale, the smart tech, the community focus, you start to realize something. The goal here isn't just to build one successful farm. The ultimate goal is to create a blueprint for the future.
And this whole blueprint, it really stands on 6 core pillars.
And just notice the balance here, right? It has to be economically viable, but it also has to be socially equitable. It has to improve food security, but it also has to have a positive environmental impact. It's this holistic vision where profit, people, and the planet aren't in conflict. They're actually designed to work together.
And that last pillar, legacy, well, that's really the ultimate goal. The project's own strategy says it best. The mission is to develop a proven model that can be copied and pasted across Africa and eventually the whole globe.
Which, of course, leaves us with the big question. We've just looked at a model that tries to be profitable, high-tech, socially inclusive, and environmentally restorative all at the same time and at a massive scale. If they can pull this off, are we looking at the future of farming?